Hey, hope you're doing well and having a splendid day. Today is a shorter video because I wanted to get the good news out about my favorite music player, Cliamp, not sure, but let's take a look at what it can do. If you're around my age, you remember that Winamp was the best media player around. And so this definitely fits that criteria as well, but also feeling a bit nostalgic, which I love. So it is a win-win. Before we check out some of the things that we can do with it, let's go over to install. So you can curl straight into your shell of choice, brew install, go install, yay. Use your Arch helper of choice. Post setup, you run the Cliamp setup, and you set up your sources. And I've only set up Spotify, YouTube, and then YouTube Music. So, but there's a bunch more that you can do. And then also, if you have your favorite podcast in an RSS feed, you can easily do that as well. Before we check out the TUI, let's look at 3 features that I've been using. The 10-band equalizer is great. I mostly use the rock and hip hop ones, but the EQ for podcast is also good. So definitely worth a look. Themes and visualizers, you have 20 built-in themes. So I've switched to Tokyo Nights and audio quality, stuff like that. There's just so much to talk about. But also, if you ever wonder if you're running an old version, just do -- upgrade to update to the latest release. Let's fire up Cliamp, and you use tab to switch between controls. So let's now we're in the EQ section. So this supports Vim motions as well. So you can use H and L to go left and right, or you can just use your arrow keys if that's more comfortable for you. So if you wanted to make hip hop a bit more custom, you can use your arrow keys or H and L, and then up and down to change a certain value, and now you can see that it changed to custom. But if you want to switch back to something that's pre-configured, like flat, rock, let's just pick rock. And so you use E to switch between those. So kind of cool. You can see you have a bunch. So tap to switch to next, and then you switch to the source. Radio, let's check out that first. That's probably my favorite thing about this whole shebang is the radio section, because you can use then search. Let's just search for something. And there's just so much that you can choose from. And I've found radio stations here that I'll show you in my favorite section. But Christmas vinyl, this is awesome. And you can just find anything, Iron International. And the thing is, I can't play you any music because of copyrights, but just I'll play you one radio station. Let's take a look at my playlist. So let's go use tab to go back. And here I'm back in the source section. We were in the radio one. Let's use arrow keys or H and L to go. Local, that is stuff that I've saved. So then you have Spotify. We talked about sources earlier. And then you have YouTube All, YouTube Music. So let's do first local. These are favorite stations that I've saved. So this I love having this one on, like old time radio. And let's just pause that by hitting the space bar. Don't want to get into any trouble. I don't think there's a copyright stuff on any of that stuff. But anyways, so, and if you want to, let's head back to radio. Let's open that up. Let's say BBC World Service is your favorite station. So you would pick that one, start playing it, then you would do W, and then it's going to write to your favorite station. You can create a new playlist, but let's say I wanted to add it to, let's pause that. Let's say I wanted to add it to my favorite section, then you just do enter. So technically now, if we go under local, and go under favorite stations. Now you can see that I have 6 tracks and BPC World Service is there. So neat, easy to use, easy peasy lemon squeezy. If you want to change themes, you press T. No, you don't press T. I thought it was T. It is T. I was just pressing something wrong. So bunch of different cool themes. Neon Blade Runner. Let's pick that. Stunning. Let's use Q to quit and run Cliamp setup, and then go over. This is where you set up your sources, Spotify Premium. So I would not ever use the built-in shared client ID because the quota for that is always empty. Like you're never going to be able to log in. So just quickly head over to developers.spotify, whatever. It's really easy to do and set up your own client ID. Also, the same thing with YouTube Music. You have to use built-in credentials. Never worked for me. So I set up my own OAuth credentials. So that's also pretty easy to do. I'm not going to show you how to do that. But and what happens if we do config Cliamp? This is where everything's set up. So it just creates credentials for everything, like your Spotify, and here's everything. All your settings is right here. I'm not going to show it to you because it has my tokens and my IDs, etc. One thing I want to mention before we are done, Cliamp completion. So I'm running the fish terminal. So this is the autocomplete script, and you just copy paste that. So if you're running bash, you just do bash. And so I'm running fish. So what I did is you copy paste this and cd config. Oh, there it is. Fish completions LL. So I just took everything from here, put it into here. And so what happens? Double tap, and then you get all the options that you need. You don't even have to double tap. That was Cliamp tap. I'm just so used to in bash double tap. So let's check out everything that you need. Upgrade. Let's do that. Already up to date. So that's something that I would recommend that you set up as well. So this is not a huge tutorial. This is more like an FYI, bringing you the good news about Cliamp. And so hope that you check it out, and click like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate that. And you for giving me your time. Until next time, peace out.